Hi, my name is Joshua N. Sanchez, and I also go by the name of Apollo Eros Minerva. I'm the reincarnated person and entity being a person today of Greek gods and goddess Pandora, Apollo, Eros, Hermes, Perseus, and also my mother is Athena. I know everybody thought that Zeus was the father of both Athena and Apollo, but Athena is my mother. Due to an article that I saw about hacking the DNA, nobody in San Antonio, Texas believes that my mother is ingenuine to her identity, and so am I. And so we've gone along with everything that they've had in trying to find both my lyrics and my mother's lyrics. And investigatively, Washington, D.C. has property of that, property ownership. And I watched Night at the Museum, where they're at the British Museum, and um, I just where I got the idea that maybe my lyrics are somewhere in a museum. And then I found out that Athena had lyrics too. That's why I figured, oh, maybe Medusa's real name is Morgana. And Minerva is a vase also, but it's also incorporating every continent, including Africa. I just found out. Um, a lot of people pertain to the racial profiling and ethnicity profiling that people from Africa have to be black. According to San Antonio register papers for like Perales Elementary, Alonso Perales, and Brentwood Middle School and Kennedy High School, all those records pertain to either checking white or black. But I took it upon myself to go and register for emergency food stamps in San Antonio, Texas, and apparently you can only register within a 3-year hiatus, a 3-year time span. You can only get 3 months of emergency food stamps. So other than that, you have to starve or show proof that you work. How else are you supposed to show proof besides paper? I mean, just because you filled it out or you filled it out yourself and you do side jobs or whatever, it's like Washington D.C. is sending money to Texas for San Antonio, and they're not even seeing who's embezzling or not. I should see that they open a full investigation and make sure that me and my mother get our full payment, because basically I've looked around San Antonio and basically they just stuck her with nothing but insurance, car insurance and life insurance policies, so that way people have her to blame. Because I noticed that, okay, people that are religiously into Catholic and Roman Catholic, when you go to a funeral, you sign your name in a book. So, be that as it may, if you're a frenemy or an enemy and you sign your name and you do it with trust and feel they can go ahead and do witchcraft, which is believable to be a religious belief, and they wouldn't have the Salem witch trials and why they imprisoned them and dedicatedly did away with them and murdered them, put them to death for practicing witchcraft. Aircraft's a word. Uh, Wishcraft is a word. Um, Arts and crafts is a word. Um, I find myself to be an intelligent person, and I just hate getting screwed over from now on. I believe that me and my mother both own Sony, all rights to Sony, and anything to do with like Columbia TriStar, who pictures Athena and a picture of Pegasus. Notice nobody has done modeling and done actual Greek gods and goddesses for a reason. I don't know if that's pertained to protection of Washington, D.C. and the States. Um, but I'm starting to hate the United States, and I just want nothing to do with them, and I want to get out. So if you can help us, please, you can contact me at 107 Piegan Street, That's in San Antonio, Texas. That's P as in Peter, I as in Igloo, E as in Ezekiel, G as in Green, A as in Addition, N as in Nancy, and that's street, 107 Pagan Street, San Antonio, Texas. Zip code is 78207. Right now I don't have a home phone. I'm using Wi-Fi. And if you could help us out, my email is also uh, Joshua Arrow, Jos, all one word, all small lowercase letters, JOSHUAAARO 89 at gmail.com. My age is 28, and I'm looking to get out of here because I got a mine on my shoulders, and I want to take my mother and move to Italy. I have structured. Uh, I've registered with United Nations. They haven't helped or nothing. I don't know if it's because they're all men and they're against women being presidential electives because of their menstrual cycle, but I beg to differ. And I mean, if my mother's Athena and I'm Apollo, the things that we can accomplish overseas, and I'm not 29 yet, and following by Egyptian, which I am Akhenaten as well. There's not you can you don't have to you don't have to limit yourself to what your DNA can do, to what hate can do. As a little kid, as a little boy, I was picked on because I'm gay, and because of the way I looked and because of the way I acted. I didn't have that many friends. I didn't have imaginary friends either, and um, they've hid things from me and my mother from finding out. And according to Egyptian culture, uh, age 29 is the rightful age of a scholar. I'm 28 now. I'll be 29 in according to birth records in San Antonio, Texas. That's located on I think it's on Santa Rosa, downtown San Antonio, Texas. But see, that's the difference, the paper and stuff. I've seen my original documentation of birth certificate, and it was like put together. But you could see how it was forced together. How was Humana Women's Hospital and Metropolitan Women's Hospital together as one? And now down the street on Castroville, you see Humana. Like they're trying to keep us here with small little things, but we've yet to see any money. It's like they're using us to get to our artifacts, and when really all they have to do is just contact us. I don't know what's going on. I know Washington, D.C. is the District of Columbia, and they're away. They're like on an island away from viewing the United States of America. And I am aware that United States of America is with Canada on a continent. It's North America. But even seemingly like that, that being said, I'm also the reincarnation of Atlas, the god. That's how intelligent my mother is. All it takes was a statue of concrete to get a fingernail, a clipping, or the artifacts that they find from the ancient Greeks. Maybe my blood was on there. And my mother had the opportunity of being that smart, of choosing who her child would be, which would make my grandmother, her original name is Patricia Kathleen McCarville. She's from Ireland, supposedly, but I really think she's from Italy, or from Europe. And according to a document that I read, most Italians didn't know their birthday, so they were off by like a day or a month. So it's hard to get uh, possessive of those items because I'm in the United States and I'm using the internet that's here, and they're locking me and they're not allowing me to explore my options as a child. I'm still somebody's child, no matter what. I mean, my mom had to go through so much being a mother. She's lost so much. They've kept so much from her. Just kept her going. Like, oh, let's sites up this with her, and like, we'll make her choose these so that we can make money off their documents, off their fingertips because they touch paper. and they use that against us, and they're like, they have, they're easy to kick to the side and stuff. We're easy to talk to because we're sympathetic of everybody, and um, well, that stops today, and I'm the one doing things because my back in the 80s, they didn't have like things like YouTube and stuff like that, so that's why I'm posting this. Again, my mother's name is Linda Ann Hernandez, and my name is Joshua Aaron Sanchez, and I believe that we were both born in Italy, and um, I believe Poseidon, who is her real um, lifelong partner, and my father, um, Minerva-Hrithik, he's a model from Bollywood and actor. He just got divorced. I know he has 2 kids, and my lifelong time partner, even documented on the dollar from 1789 of the United States, is Fabio Mancini, who I believe is Constantine, and I'm Angel Apollos from the Bible, who watered the seed. If you have any help for us, or if you can contact us to get us across to Europe, my mom has tried once before. If you follow like the stories, like um, uh, the little Gonzalez boy from, it was on the news, all over the news about him coming from Cuba and stuff like that. That's the same type of story that we're in right now. So if you can help us, that'd be great. Thank you.